African food in the US is so expensive. That's the reason you don't see too many Americans in African restaurants. But when you go to Asian or Chinese restaurants, you see Americans lined up like beads on a string. Africans, we don't have gold in our food. Jollof rice is basically rice, tomatoes, and oil, and small ingredients. That's it. All of these things were bought in the US for no money. But the way you guys skyrocket the prices, I'm not talking about high-end or upscale restaurants. If I go to Continent DC, I know that's an upscale restaurant because they serve you food, they serve you, they even put water in your cup. But some of you African, you sell a bottle of water for $2, $1.50 for a small bottle of water. Look at food for $29. If you go to American soul food restaurant with $29, you know what you're going to buy? Have you seen their platters? If you go to Asian restaurant, Saku, Japan, if you buy food for $15, you won't be able to finish it. If you go to Chinese restaurants with $13, if American restaurants, their prices are usually 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Africans, I wanted to eat roasted tilapia. They said it's $45 with no plantains, with plantain $50. $50 for roasted tilapia. That tilapia is $5. I'm not exaggerating. That tilapia is $5 at the grocery store. But they are selling it for $50. Africans, we have to, and understand all of us are coming to look. Some of you even sell hot sauce. The American restaurant will give you free hot sauce. In some cases, they even give you free water. Chill. That's the reason why Americans don't patronize us all the time. Because our food is so expensive. When they go to Chick-fil-A, when they go to Popeye's, Chipotle, they don't spend more than $15 there. And they eat well. We don't have gold in our food. You guys should chill. Chill. If you see the way Americans serve their chicken and their turkey, wah, wah, wah. If you go to African restaurant, pinch, stingy with portion, only price. Please, chill.
I'm so glad this conversation came up about how ethnic food is so expensive, especially African food. Because let me tell you something about them Africans. I went the other day, right? Like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I bought a plate of dibi. $20-something, no sides, right? On top of that, the portion. I ate a whole portion of dibi by myself and I still was hungry. Back in the day, my dad would bring dibi for all of us. And when I tell you it was enough to feed a family of 5, there's no way I finished a whole plate of dibi by myself and I'm still hungry. On top of that now, why am I spending $25 to $30 on simple African food, bro? They're getting real greedy. It's getting to the point where it's cheaper for my mom to make it, literally.
I'm happy a lot of people are speaking up. See, about a month or 2 ago, I went to Nigerian restaurant with my friend. And I ordered for jollof rice and plantain. So when it came, they gave me about 3 pieces of plantain. And now I don't chop them because I love plantain so much. So I asked for extra. This lady came and she gave me 3 pieces. Do you know that when they brought the bill, only that 3 pieces of plantain, that extra one where they give me, now 15 something or 13 something, or I can't remember. But it was over $10. Now see, I came with evidence. This plantain one that they see for here for 1 man, 50 cents. 50 cents. Yes, I know that you guys pay for the shop, you pay for maintenance and all those things, but stop ripping us off. See, I've never seen a Nigerian restaurant where they'll say, come for buffet, or when you buy something, you get 50% off. A lot of restaurants are doing it. Even Italian restaurants, they are doing it. Okay, let's not even talk about the Chinese restaurants or the Asian restaurants. So let's not even talk about that one. No. But why is it that when it comes to Nigerian restaurants, you know they favor we. It only favors you people that owns that restaurant because before 2-3 months, you have like 15 branch in that state. For people that say, they are not making money, they buy things from Nigeria. So where they foresee money to open 15 branch, 10 branch, 2 branch, 3 branch. In less than a year, you will see them having 3 different branches in one state. Where did they get the money from? It is obvious that they are making money from this business. If you want to cook pot of stew, you don't need to go to Nigeria to cook stew. Tomatoes, you go buy them for here. I know how much box of tomatoes cost. Box of onions. I know how much it costs in depot. Yes, I know you are adding the stress of making it, but it is too much. Make it affordable. Make it easy for us to be able to eat. I'm not saying you should not make your money, your profit. Now, we are not even talking about the grocery stores. Oh, that one is story for another day. It is too much, Nigerians. Please.
How much does it cost to cook a pot of jollof rice with chicken currently in the US for 10 people? I went to Walmart today to find out, and take a look at the video.
Boiled long grain rice, $1. Chicken seasoning is tomato paste, $1. Chili powder, $1. Garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, 1. Chicken drums, $4.
5 liters vegetable oil. You know the price? You see the price? $7. So that's all you need to cook jollof rice, and it's $15. Keep in mind that these are retail prices. Restaurants buy from Costco and Restaurant Depot, and they are way cheaper than retail. In fact, sometimes 2 times cheaper. So we do not hate African restaurants. We just want you guys to remember that you are pricing your way out of the market. Instead of asking yourself, how much should I charge this client? Ask yourself as a business person. The fact that you can cook does not mean that you know how to sell. Ask yourself. Instead of asking them, how much should I charge them? Ask yourself, how much should I charge this client so they can come back 3 times, 4 times, or even 5 times in a week? There are people who eat solely at Chinese restaurants. Now, instead of charging $14 for a plate of rice with 2 chicken drumsticks, you charge $30, and the customer comes once in 3 months. Chinese restaurants are charging $14, and the customer comes 5 times a week, sometimes even more a week, and they keep coming. Who is losing? Who? You are the one losing. Affordability itself sometimes is a growth strategy, if you don't know. Instead of charging $14 for a plate of rice with 2 chicken drumsticks, you charge $30, and the customer comes once in 3 months.
And I have this same problem with black-owned restaurants. Just about any soul food spot I've ever been to. There is no way you should be charging $20, sometimes even $30 for 3 whole chicken wings, a side, and some cornbread.
One thing that's gonna bring black people together is greed. You see how Daddy Clifford single-handedly brought the diaspora together to now hold these restaurant owners accountable for these ridiculous ass prices they be charging. When I first saw Daddy Clifford complaining about the outrageous prices for African restaurants, and he was eating jollof rice or whatever, and he used a lot of like West African restaurants to prove his point, I couldn't help but think this is not even just specific to Nigeria. I went to a Senegalese restaurant. Them motherfuckers charged me, I paid like $40 for some fucking fish. I went to Abidjan last Christmas. One thing about it, I love Ivory Coast. I love Cote d'Ivoire. I love y'all. I love Ivorians. Yes. We're at a beach restaurant. Not only was the service terrible, we all are very familiar with that one. Not only was the service fucking terrible, they took 3 hours to bring out our food. What did they bring out? Grilled chicken and salad. How much did they charge us for that? Too damn much. It's a black diaspora thing. We have been severely traumatized for generations to the point it has made us now greedy as fuck. We are so hungry and greedy that anything that will give us a quick come up, we are 100% going to try to do and try to exploit our own people.
When worlds collide, oh my gosh, the Nigerians on this app, the Nigerian peoples, they are cursing each other out because they're like, there's no reason that y'all are making Nigerian foods this expensive. You do not, it should not be $50, $60 for authentic Nigerian food. And I just want to be able to eat it in peace. I just want to be able to enjoy my culture in peace. You know what they sound like? Us cursing our people. Sister moment, because no, there's no, you're not charging me that much for a shrimp plate. You're not charging me that much for a crab plate. No, no, no. Y'all have lost y'all effing mind. Like, we want to be supporting y'all so bad. Y'all are our people. I want to support a black-owned business so bad. But why is the food place $60? Answer me quickly, bitch. Because, like, there's nobody making homemade Jamaican beef patties. There's nobody, like, boo. Even when my mom was alive and we was making the plates, it was still like $15 a plate, baby. If we hit oxtail, yes, it would hit a little bit larger on the 25, but that's because my mom was not shy about the oxtail. When we made homemade crab soup and I got the real crab meat and I was in there whipping it up in the kitchen with the Old Bay with our recipe that we've been using for years, yes, that did cost a little bit because it was authentic crab. Like, if you go to Gordon Ramsay's up in the Four Seasons and you order yourself a crab egg with eggs Benedict, that's $30. Because it's like half a pound of crab. Real crab. We've never believed in imitation crab meat in my household. We're going to feed you some authentic stuff. So if the ingredients are high tier and it's something higher, we understand that. But I'm not paying that for a chicken plate. I'm not paying that for a chicken plate. If it's a super expensive turkey, it better be a fat ass turkey leg. The turkey leg better be the size of my motherfucking arm. Okay? So the Nigerians have come on here and say how much jollof rice will cost. And it shouldn't cost that much. And y'all saying, no, y'all are doing way too much with the plates. I hear y'all. I hear y'all. It is so hard to be able to support some of our brothers and sisters in business because why are you trying to scam me? You supposed to be scamming the gringos.